This week, I'm going to be on like my own weight loss journey.
That's what's going to be the topic of my video today. I've got a nice easy run to do, keep my heart rate nice and low, start running and chill out. Today's run's just going to be an 8km easy run. It's actually done on the same loop I did the 5k time trial on Saturday, same starting point. The 5k ended there though on Saturday. I'm going to do an extra loop today. I'm currently here. It's one of them undulating routes where you can't really work off pace, you've just got to go off effort. You keep the uphills nice and easy, you can take the downhills as they come and then work like that. Some runs you can work off pace and some runs you just have to work off effort, but as long as you keep it easy, it's all good. Run done. That was alright. 8.05 kilometres, 44 minutes, 50 seconds. Appreciate it. Have a nice day, man. Today I've done a 9km run. It was done on a different route than what I did yesterday, so it was a little bit less undulating, less up and downish. Still the same, good 9km worth of running, same outcome, nice and easy. 5 minutes 35 second per kilometre pace, I think the average pace was. Average heart rate of 123 beats per minute, which is decent. Yesterday's run, pretty much same story. I was toying with the idea of taking the day off from running because I've got that hard effort tomorrow at Parkrun, but I'm going to be recovered enough for Parkrun anyway. I'm not mired about that. My goal is tomorrow to run hard, try and break 19 minutes and then base my next 3 or 4 weeks training off of either tomorrow's result or off of last week's result. I'm pretty hopeful that I can blast 19 minutes tomorrow and maybe, you know, maybe go 18:50 or something if I'm really firing. I've never been one really to advocate for the lighter you are, the faster you are, not at all. But I know losing weight will improve my speed. Just the laws of physics will tell me that. I've run a handful of fast times at 15 stone, so I'm never saying you have to be lighter to be quicker. I've done 37:45 for the 10k at 15 stone. I've ran a handful of 38-minute 10ks, and the amount of 18-minute 5ks I've run at 15 stone, again, I've ran loads of them. Between 18:30 and 18:50, all at around 15 stone. I think I even, in the build-up to the Manchester Marathon in last year, 2024, I ran a 1 hour 23 minute half marathon at the Wilmslow Half at 15 stone. You know, so again, I'm saying you don't need to, I can still carry on at this and function at this weight and run fairly quick times, but I want to level up and get quicker, and I want to feel a little bit better because I'm only 5'9", 5'8", 5'9". Being too heavy is not really good for me anyway in the long run, so I'm going to have to work on getting that down, and it will improve my times by loads. Friday night, I still don't know exactly what parkrun I'm going to run tomorrow. I have no idea. I'm rubbish at making plans, I really am. I'm definitely not doing it on the road again. I'm going to a parkrun in the morning, it's just deciding which one. I think I've got Widnes Parkrun, Congleton Parkrun, Alexandra Parkrun. They're my 3 choices right now. Even Stretford, I could go there, but I'm not too sure, don't know. Choices.
Right, I'm going to check my weight this morning before I make a cup of tea. It's 7:45, so I've got park running 1 hour 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, 14 stone 9 pound. I'll have a bit of that.
Walking down to the car with my GoPro and my shoebox because I'm taking the Alpha Fly 3 today. I've decided to do Alexandra Park run, so that's going to be the one I'm going to. Mainly just because it's the most local, and when I was checking it out last night and the last time I ran it, it's probably the flattest. It does have one turn on it that's a little bit ropey that you have to do twice, but that's it. I can't believe I've lost £7 this week. I mean, a third of that's going to be water weight, I know that, I'm not bothered about that, but still. I'm happy about that. I've not got a Parkrun barcode though. That's a bit disappointing. I tried to find it. I had these laminated, you know, Parkrun barcode things that you print off and you laminate. Can't find them anywhere, but that was when I registered in 2018. Since then, everything's just been up in the air. I can't find them at all. I've had to order one of them wristbands online, but it's not come on time, so it looks like I'm not going to get an official time next to my name today. Because I'm not bothered about, I'm not big on the old, you know, I need to rack up X amount of park runs, and I'm not really mired. I'm not going for the PB either. I've got here 45 minutes early, so I'll get park up, chill out, I'll have a drink, and I'll probably do a warm-up before the race. I was going to say before the race. It's not a race, is it? But it is a race. Like, you can't see you come first place. What did they say, first finisher? It's like a race anyway. You go to a race, you might be racing against someone that's just using that race as a hard effort. It doesn't mean you've won them in a race, does it? I might go to Parkrun and run 23 minutes pacing someone, and someone might beat me and class it as they've beat me, but I'm not bothered. You can call it a race. It's just a race against yourself. Even a race really isn't a race these days, because you don't know. You might say you might be racing against someone that could absolutely whoop your ass if they wanted to, but they're just taking it easy that day. So it's all subjective, this race thing. I just think it's mint that they've got loads of volunteers that actually give up the time to come out and do this for the weekend, and I think that's amazing in itself. I always find it, I wouldn't say uncomfortable, but weird when I take the GoPro to races and park runs, because I don't like filming much. Mainly because I don't like filming in front of other people, mad as that sounds, but also like I don't like getting other people on the video, you know, just in case they don't want to be on it. I'm never going to be going up to people going, how did you find that run, when I don't know them, or if I've just met them a couple of times, just in case they're like, oh, I've not got my Sunday best on. You can't just be sticking me on the middle of YouTube. So I don't know how I'm going to film this today. Not really a priority. I'm not bothered as long as I can get the time I want, or around the time I want. Just finishing my warm up. Got to go back to the car to swap my trainers. I forgot where I flipping parked. I think I found it now. That's the 2k warm up done. Back at the car now. Get my trainers on. Got 20 minutes before the park run starts, and I can't go in the car to sit down because it's pissing down and I'm already a little bit wet. One thing with these Alpha Fly 3s that I've noticed, I've worn them a couple of times. I wore them last week on last week's time trial, and I've worn them on a session as well, just to see how they felt. They kind of feel like the version 1s did. I was disappointed with the version 2 of the Alpha Fly. I thought it was shit. The version 1s I loved, and obviously you can't buy them anywhere now, so I'm hoping these work out. I remember doing the Winslow Summer 10k in the version 2s and doing some sessions in them, and I did the Southport Seaside 10k in them, and I just thought they were just absolutely rubbish. I used them for long runs in the Manchester Marathon training block for last year, I think. It's a gamble, innit? Because then when you're getting a new pair, you think, I hope it pays off, I hope they're worth it. You're just going to waste a load of money on trainers that basically are shit.
3, 2, 1.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I don't know how to describe that. Mixed feelings with it. I didn't really want to leave here disappointed today, but I am leaving here disappointed, and I'm not at the same time. That's Alexandra Park run done and in the books. My phone's been in the car. I'll put up what I've done. As you can see, my watch said 5.1 kilometers, so 3 minute 48 second per kilometer average pace. That's what I wanted. Ideally I would have wanted 3:45s, but 3 minute 47 or 3 minute 48 was my time to get today for pacing it. 19:22. I'm so not happy with that. So the first kilometre was 3:45, 3:45.7, so I'm on pace there for the time I won. And then it was 3:50, 3:51, and then the fourth was 3:53. And at that point, I'd given up hope a little bit. I thought, oh, this isn't my day again. And then when I was 1 minute 45 seconds into the last lap, I looked at my lap pace, it said 3:45. That's what I was going to finish the last kilometre in if I carried on. I thought, I've got 2 minutes to really welly it now. I can welly it for 2 minutes. And then I did, and the last kilometre was 3 minutes 39 seconds on my watch. And as you can see, it chimed off the Parkrun at 18:59.4, which would be a result. But then I had 22 seconds to run to the finish, which obviously is not good. But it is what it is. I don't want to grumble over seconds because that's a really, really good effort off for me. On paper, I've just run the quickest what I've run in a year. Over a year, actually. So I'm not as disappointed as what I was last week. I'm actually happier than what I was last week. So I can't really say anything bad about it. The time is the time. I'll just keep training and keep getting better. Met a load of good people there. That's the good thing about Parkrun.